Hey, hello,
Uh-oh.
hello, hello. Hey, y'all done made me come out of class. I'm out of class because I'm tired of this bullshit about Kobe Bryant every day. It's something about Kobe. Stop talking about Kobe. Everybody better than Kobe nowadays. Steph better, Tracy McGrady better, Gilbert Arenas better. Everybody better than Kobe. Okay, we got it. Move on. Stop talking about Kobe. I'm at school acting a fool. Hey, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Look at the security stepping on me right now. I'm good. I'm good. Stop talking about Kobe.
I do just want to say,
Yeah.
y'all are hyping this Shaq and Steph duo, and rightfully so. They're not better than Shaq and Kobe. y'all can say what y'all want to about this hypothetical
To you.
duo. And I seen what I seen. When we can jump into hypothetical land and we can get into a hovercraft and fly all around and visit all these imaginary locations.
Why
I
aren't
seen
they?
what I seen. All right.
Why aren't
I
they
seen
better,
what I
Ron?
seen.
Because
If I ask you
Steph
which
is
one
way
was the
more
better playoff
efficient.
scorer, I want you to tell me why.
Where's the separation? Where's the separation between Bryant and Shaq and Bryant and Curry? Where's the separation?
It might not be much separation, but Kobe's just a better overall player. He's more of a killer.
More of a killer.
Hold on.
Yes, he's more of a
I don't want
killer.
to use I don't want to use the checklist
Impact-
argument. Is he a better ball handler? Is he a better ball handler? Is he a better passer? Is he a better shooter? What is he better at?
He's a better scorer.
He's a better defender.
He better score than
He's
Steph
a
Curry.
better scorer. How?
He's a better scorer.
How is he a better scorer?
Are we
puts the
doing?
ball
Which
in the
Kobe are we doing? The Kobe that actually played with Shaq, or the Kobe that?
Yeah, do that, Mars.
Well, I mean, we're certainly not doing 2012 Steph, are we? No,
That's
everybody's
what I'm
running
asking. Which Kobe are we using? I
we
think that's a
can
valid
do-
question.
We could do 2002, 2003, 2004.
How about we
that
go-
that
how about
version
we
of
go
Kobe
to-
was better than
How about we
Steph.
go 2001? How
No,
about
it
we go
wasn't.
2001 to 2004, Bryant?
That version of Kobe was better than Steph.
If you ask me, I'm taking 02
Now,
Kobe over any version.
Wait, hold on. Just wait a
We
minute.
do
Wait,
manage to make this about Kobe a lot.
I said what I said.
well, no, but we the
I
Ox
said what I
had
said,
no.
and
Well,
I'm
first
standing
off,
with it.
Ron
I'm
did
just
that.
preparing for the comments.
No, you're right. No, you're right, Mars.
Kobe's name.
But I want to here. Let me set this up. This is for sure going to get clipped. JD. What happened was Ox gave a great duo when we did the top 25 players of 2000. Ox, that's where you started
No,
that.
there's not
Yes,
courts.
sir.
That where you started that, right? Then Ron brought up. I don't care what you say.
A great duo.
Kobe
Probably
is
a
a
top
better.
3 duo of all time.
You said Kobe
Top
is a
2,
better player
potentially
than
even
Steph,
the best duo ever.
and you said Kobe and Shaq are a better duo than Steph and
Yes.
Shaq. And then Mars very acutely said, "Well, the Kobe that played with Shaq versus Steph." And then you said, "Yeah, I would take 2002 version of Kobe over any edition of Steph Curry ever." So
And
then
I stand on
obviously,
it.
Wow.
I and others are going to say, so let me look at 2016 Steph Curry, no ankle knee injury in the regular season with 2000 1 or 2 Shaquille O'Neal. So I'm have maybe the best. Well, I think there's an argument. The best scorer in basketball at the time, shooting 11 threes a game at 44% from 3, 90+% from the line. 48% from 2 that year, whatever it was, 402 threes made, and was the most dynamic offensive player we had ever seen crossing half court in the history of the sport, who lit up every single elite defense that he ran into during the regular season. So we're saying we're taking that version versus the most unstoppable interior player we've ever seen. And that duo, offensively, is what we're arguing, would be better than Shaq and Kobe in 2002. You're saying
you guys
would
are
not
just
be
talking
better.
about offensively though. Like you see, you guys will always
We were talking
throw
about
in little
offense.
things
Is Steph still doing his off-ball stuff?
yeah, I mean Steph's gonna Steph.
Does he still have the
You're
same?
muted,
sort of-
Shield.
muted.
You're muted, Shield.
Yeah, Steph's
Does he
gonna
still have the
Steph.
same system?
Yes,
Well,
he's
no.
playing in the
Steph is
triangle.
not just Steph because Steph
He's
is
playing
not.
in the triangle. Yes, he is. So the
So he's-
off-ball movement is
Like
working,
I mean,
yes.
but Pin though, even
There's
like when he
different
played on
levels
TV,
to
when
this,
yeah,
though.
no, I get that. But even when he played with Mark Jackson, he was still doing off-ball stuff. Even when he played with Team USA, he was still doing off-ball stuff. Like he doesn't necessarily have to be in Steve Kerr's system to be maximized off-ball and in transition and stuff.
It
like
just
that.
so happens that's where he was maximized. But I will say this: when I think about gravity, when I think about scoring gravity, I think Shaq, I think Steph. Those are the first two names that come to mind. After that, I can talk about LeBron. I talk about Giannis. I could talk about
Does
Michael.
Luka have scoring gravity?
Not to the level that those guys do.
I'm not asking that. I'm just saying, does he have scoring gravity?
Sure, of course he does. He's a scorer.
Luka and Bron just played together, and they weren't. Like,
yeah, but that's not on the level of Shaq.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is, just because you have scoring gravity doesn't necessarily mean that you're just gonna all of a sudden be better than this other dude.
You've ever heard that the phrase opposites attract? We all have, right? I think that Steph Curry and Shaq are like the most dominant players in their zones ever. Like Shaq, 3 feet from the basket, the most dominant thing you've ever seen in your life. Steph Curry, 28 feet from the basket, the most dominant thing you've ever seen in your life. You combine those two things, they actually create like the greatest gravitational force I've ever seen, I could ever think of in my life, because these two things are impossible to guard at the same time. You cannot double Shaq and double Steph at the same time without leaving like 4 people open.
I think Brian,
is there a Go ahead, Joe. I just want to ask a question. Go ahead,
I'm just thinking that Brian is a better player than Steph Curry in my opinion. I just think that with Curry, the way his off-ball movement and the way his
why is he a better
player?
Yeah, why is he better?
Well, I think that he exemplifies the 2-guard spot. You can use them in multiple spaces. You can use them on the box. You can put them on the basketball. Not only can you put them on the basketball, you can put them off the basketball, and we can run action for him in different spaces, whether it's in the post, whether it's on the wing. He's great in transition. He's got a great stop and pop game. When we get into when we get on the defensive end of the floor,
he's more dynamic.
Well, not just more dynamic. When we get on the defense,
but he is more dynamic.
He is more dynamic. He is more diverse.
Not just, but
he's more diverse.
Yes, he is more dynamic.
Right?
Yes,
but there's no such thing there's nothing that Kobe does, nothing that Kobe has ever done that is more efficient than a Steph Curry 3.
Nothing.
No, that's true.
It is fact. And it's not close. It's not like, we're splitting hairs between Michael and Kobe. It's
what
not
does
close.
that mean, though? Like, you guys,
it means a lot.
You can lay up, but
no, you guys kill. This is why you guys kill me with this.
Great around the rim too.
You guys are going to points per possession.
Layup is better than Steph Curry.
This is the most points per possession, and this is the most efficient shot, and this, that, and the third.
When you do it, there is ways to do
that.
Ron, when you do it at the volume that Steph has done it, at the level that he's done it, you do deserve some credit here. We're not talking about a 5-game sample size. We're talking about a 10-year decade of being a heart attack. Okay, what I'm saying is what that does to your spacing. There's a reason why Draymond Green can be a poor scorer and still exist on the court. There's a reason why players are super efficient when they play with Steph, because he's constantly drawing 2-3 players to him. Now, try to do that with Shaquille O'Neal as opposed to Draymond Green and Kevon Looney and all the bums, no offense, offensively
don't
bums.
Say that, though. Now Steph played offensively with bums. Stop, dog. Steph
compared to Shaq, the bigs he's played with have been bums.
But who else was on the floor? Like, come on. Like, let's not act like
we're never gonna get to see Steph. We're never gonna get to see Steph with
assortment of talent. Like, we can run through a lot of guys. Steph has been gifted with quite the treasure chest. Klay Thompson is on the other wing.
I'm not saying he's been
I'm just saying he never had that dude. A lot of people consider Klay Thompson the top 5 shooter of all time, top 3 shooter of all time.
Okay, if
he was the second best shooter, not even all time, Ron. He was the second best shooter in the game when you was running around.
If you put
had him on your team
with Giannis, how do you stop that? Go stop that. How do you now I'm just saying, I think Shaq's better than Giannis, but my point is very simple. There is not an era of basketball. There's nothing that Kobe Bryant can do on the basketball court consistently or at all that is more consistent than Steph Curry threes. And Steph Curry did it on such high volume that the entire argument comes down to aesthetic. The entire argument, and I hear that.
No, it doesn't.
And it comes down to diversity. It does come down to diversity because Kobe can do it different ways.
So how many threes does Steph shoot with Shaq? And I know this isn't the end all be all. I just want to know
Shaq is not a selfish player. He let him shoot 14, 15.
So, okay, he shoots 14, 15 threes. Now, all right, you guys just relax. Before I say this, just park it. Yep. Don't jump off a cliff. Now, that's only 14 possessions. Now, I understand that the threat of it is readily available at any given possession. But you're saying you're saying that he's going to get 14 threes. They're not all going to be open. I know we like to think because he's playing with Shaq, they're going to be open. All his threes weren't open when he played with KD, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Boogie Cousins. So all his threes aren't going to be open. Some of them are going to be forced. Some of them are going to be contested. Some of them are going to be off the dribble. Some of them are going to be logo threes. Some of them are going to be bad. And yes, a good chunk of them are going to be open. But I'm saying, like, outside of those 14 possessions, what else are you providing for me on offense? Now, I know Steph is going to get assists. I know Steph is a plus playmaker. He's a plus passer. Steph can get to the hoop. But I'm saying,
would it shock you if I told you that Steph Curry was not only better from 3, but he was also better from 2 by 5%?
I mean, Steph's a better shooter than Kobe.
But
okay, but we're not just talking just shooting. We're talking about finishing. We're talking about floaters. We're talking about efficiency at 2. Okay, I'm talking the whole spectrum.
Here's the problem. It's already there. It's already there.
You made it nasty.
Get utterly disgusting. No, I did. But I made it that by saying Shaq or Kobe is better than Steph.
You said 02. You said 02 Kobe is better than Steph. I think that's where it came from.
So 02, 03 Kobe averaged 30. In the playoffs.
He did not average in the playoffs. So okay.
No. In this 02, 03 Kobe averaged 30. 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals in a block a night. You get into the playoffs, he upped that and led the playoffs in scoring more than Shaq. He led the playoffs in scoring with 32 points.
Just so you know, that's the same year he had broke the record for the most 40
Steph Curry averages more points in the playoffs.
Just so
per possession. More per possession. If I break it down per possession, 1 point more per possession.
But here's where the hole is, Penn.
The league also averages more points.
It's like 36 plus 35. It's 36
but Penn,
35.
Here's where the hole is in your logic. The hole is in your logic. We just saw it this year with the Boston Celtics, right? Where we're banking on you not being able to shoot consistently. We're banking on that happening. Well, what do you have to go to when that slows down? Well, Bryant had a multitude of things in his game offensively that he could go to besides just playing at the mid-range, besides playing on the box, besides playing when he was a fantastic transition player. Not only was he a fantastic transition player, your game as a defense is effective because I can go to the stripe and knock down free throws. Because I can get to the rim. Now I'm going in here and I'm beating up on
Who's better
the
at
big
shooting
guys.
free throws?
I think Bryant was at 85%. I think Brian was
and by the way, to the chat losing their minds over per possession. Chill your ass out. Just because you failed grade 6 math doesn't mean everybody else did. But just for you, I'm gonna break it down for you. Per game, he averages more points per in the playoffs. He averages more points per game. The only reason I was saying per possession was to be kind to Kobe because he played in a slower pace. If y'all want to go there, we can go per game.
But he also doesn't. But
the league averaged less points per possession back then. The league.
Yes, they did.
The league
so
was
Kobe's averaging 35 points per 100 possessions in a league that averages 110, and Steph's averaging 36 in a league that's averaging 118. Yes, I don't know the actual numbers. There's obviously going to be a difference. But it's obviously not the same.
Steph never
scored more
32.
and took fewer shots. Mars.
Yeah, Steph's more efficient. We've already covered that bridge. We're aware.
And it's not like he's not a little bit more efficient. He's a lot of bit more.
Everyone, Steph might be the most efficient perimeter scorer.
And I will argue, Shaq makes him more efficient.
You can look at all these numbers.
Shaq
and all this
makes
stuff.
him more efficient.
Okay, potentially, but you can look
he
at all
will be
these
the best
numbers,
player he's ever played with.
But Penn, so you always want to take the numbers and favor it to the point that you're making.
So what should we do? We should just
no. You don't even know what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is obviously that era was utterly inefficient. Kobe's efficiency in this era. It looks a lot. Different. It looks a lot better than when I got defenders holding me. I got defenders hugging me. I got less spacing and all of that stuff. Like, come on, in a wide open game where I can't touch you. What does Kobe look like today? So I can I don't want to do that because
still not a better shooter.
I'm not saying he's going to be a better shooter. I'm just saying
he's not a better 3-point shooter.
When we match that type of stuff
it's
up,
not
it
just
matters.
3-point shooting, chill. It's like 3-point shooting threat from 38 feet.
Okay.
Yo,
here's the difference.
Kobe is not shooting from 38 feet.
Saying that, Penn, the difference is that, and we've seen it, that can be slowed down. We can slow that down. When you got a bunch of other things that what Bryant does, that can't be slowed down, especially when he gets going. I'm not going to argue that Curry, when he gets going,
What do you mean,
cracking the long ball. What I mean is, like I just said, we just saw the Boston Celtics as a unit shooting the long ball. Once that's not working, okay, what else do you have to go to? That's what's going on with Curry, which is what you're trying to sell me, Ben, because you're telling me that the separator is his ability to shoot the long ball trumps everything else that Bryant does. That just doesn't work with me. And the reason why it doesn't work with me, because Bryant in this particular situation does so many things offensively that he can go to once you slow this down, and he affects the game on the defensive side of the ball way more than your man does. And it's not even close.
Like, I think y'all really forgetting how good 02, 01, 02, 03, 04. I think y'all really forgetting. And y'all go look back and be like, oh, Kobe had a down year in 04.
Ron, there's
Steph
a solution for that.
With 04 Kobe.
There's a solution for this.
Steph can't fuck with 04 Kobe. That's the solution.
No, the solution is the solution is plug your Thursday
Bryant's
program, Ron.
Shoes. All right?
Plug the Thursday playback, Ron.
Oh, yeah.
There's a solution for that. We can go watch it.
Well, Ron, it sounds like Ron. You think Kobe's a better offensive player than Steph?
Yes, I do.
I mean, it's.
Yes,
this is your conscience, Ron.
Don't do it. It's a tie-up. I mean, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up.
If you want to argue better player, I can hear it. I can hear a better player because of the defense, because of the championships, because of whatever. I can hear it. I cannot hear better offensive player, man. You cannot be serious.
Here's the thing, and this super chat kind of alludes to it. Renji said Steph needs so many moving pieces around him to be maximized. Kobe didn't need that. Steph needs to be hitting on defense. Kobe didn't. Kobe has dominated elite defenses way more than Steph.
What about Boston?
And that's my thing. And that's my thing. Like,
what about Boston?
With Kobe, it's like give you the ball and you can carry my offense.
What about Boston?
Hold on, Steph won with way less than Kobe did in 2022. Let's not lie here. He had yeah, okay. Who did Steph have? When he won a championship in 2022, who did he have? Andrew Wiggins was his best teammate.
The guy he won a championship with in 2000.
The two guys that he won a championship.
Andrew Wiggins was his best teammate. Let that sink in.
The guy
Andrew Wiggins was definitely his best teammate in 22 for that.
And Andrew Wiggins was not better than Shaq. Was not better than Pau Gasol. Arguably, he wasn't even better than Lamar Odom. Let's not lie.
Don't take that bait, Penn. Don't take that bait. Let's just look at what the super chat really said, though.
Okay.
And think about how it said that Steph needs so much extra this and that.
He's been killing it since Davidson.
Kobe,
what did he have in Davidson?
But hold on, no. Shaq is that though.
Yeah.
Like it's like okay, I can have this guy, but if I would rather have Shaq. It's really that simple. Like the super chat saying, like, I understand that. Like, yes, everybody has to have help to win a championship, no matter if you're great, mediocre, or garbage. You need more than one person. And Shaq is all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, what, you know what I'm saying? What are you really saying? They both had a lot of help. Kobe had a lot of help. He had Shaq. Steph had a lot of help. He had Clay, KD, Draymond, Andrew Wiggins in 22. So it's just it go both ways. Obviously, I think a lot of us think that Kobe Bryant is better all time or better. Maybe some of us think he reached a higher peak. I don't know. This isn't what that's about. This is about fit. And I think Steph Curry's off-ball movement, his gravity off and without the ball and with the ball, due to the way he moves around the court, the way he runs around the court. I think it's just more. I think it complements Shaq a little more. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with us saying that.
How many championships
we're talking about basketball. Like,
how many championships did Chris Webber win with Steph?
None, because he ain't win no without Steph. He don't need Steph. Man. We was good. We was straight without Steph.
I'm saying if you replaced, I'm asking a serious question. If you replace Draymond Green, if you replace Draymond Green with Chris Webber, how many championships did they win?
Steph, if you got if you do what?
If you replace Draymond Green with Chris Webber, how many championships you got in gold?
Wait a minute, you're not just replacing the buckets. See, Penn, this is the bullshit right here. Because you're not just replacing the buckets. You also
I'm trading offense for defense.
You're also replacing Lawrence Taylor on the defense.
I get it.
We're not
I don't know
doing
about
that.
all that. Lawrence Taylor, like,
Okay, Draymond Green.
I don't know about all that.
Hey, hello. Hey, y'all done made me come out of class. I'm out of class because I'm tired of this bullshit about Kobe Bryant. Every fucking day, it's something about Kobe. Stop talking about Kobe. Everybody fucking better than Kobe nowadays. Steph better, Tracy McGrady better, Gilbert Arenas better. Everybody better than Kobe. Okay, we got it. Move on. Stop talking about Kobe. I'm at school acting a fool. Hey, how you doing? I'm good. Look at the security stepping on me right now. I'm good. Stop talking about Kobe. Damn, we got it. Y'all niggas don't like him. You hate on her every chance you get. We got it. It's cool. Damn. Next subject, Ron Super Chat, something. Golly.
I would
I don't think
say
anybody
this-
said that Steph
this-
was better than Kobe. I know I didn't.
This segment was started on Kobe by Ron. just to be clear about this, no one else brought him up but Ron. So I just want to make sure that was very well known. It wasn't. He was talking about Steph and Shaq, and then you turned it to Kobe.
I like this court reporter role that Swipe is taking on right now. It's pretty cool. Keeping everyone accountable.
He's telling the truth though. He is
telling the truth. It was you. It was all you.
And you guys forced my hand to bring Kobe Bryant into this because you guys said that Shaq and Kobe or Shaq and Steph would be the best duo ever.
You know what this sounds like? It sounds like gaslighting.
Shaq and Kobe be arguably the best duo ever.
Do you think Shaq and Kobe are the best duo ever?
They are.
I mean, Kareem and Magic is once again that's one of them flip
Michael, Scotty.
Mike and Scotty was bad than the motherfucker, but they weren't better than Kareem and Magic, and they weren't better than Shaq and Kobe.
Yes, they were.
Why weren't they better?
Y'all can feel that way. Like I don't
6-0, Ron.
Okay, and like it's a lot of different nuances to that we can say. Just because a
Bro
duo
had to go
won,
play baseball to give everyone else a chance.
Just because a duo won more doesn't mean that they were better. A lot of you guys will argue that KD and Steph was better than some duos that won more than them. I'm like just
LeBron
because you
and
won
D
more,
Wade. If you want to talk straight talent, LeBron and D Wade got them cleared.
Got who?
But everybody, they're the most talented duo ever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that they're better than Shaq and Kobe, but once again, like Shaq is who he is and Kobe is who he is. They're two an immovable force and an unstoppable object. Like, like I don't. We arguing two of the best talents that the game has ever seen, and like I got love for Steph. I just don't think that him and Shaq will be a better duo than Kobe and Shaq. And once again, I'm factoring in defense too. I know you guys want to leave that off the board, and I know for some reason it's being said right now that Kobe was
Shaq
on and off on defense and he
guard.
took possessions off. I'm talking about 02, 03 Kobe, where you're not
just
getting
never heard the
Shaq made it to the
that
finals with
that version of
95
Kobe
penny.
was better than 2016 Steph.
I just told you.
Hold on, Shaq made it to the finals with 3 different guards: Penny, D Wade, and Kobe. Right? He made it to the finals with all 3 of them. Right? He won championships with 2 of them. Right? So I'm saying all he needed was a guard who could dribble, pass, and shoot, and was like an all-star level guard, and he was going to the finals.
Those dudes
That's
wasn't
the point.
all-star level guards.
I'm telling you that Steph is better than Penny. He's better than D Wade, and he's better than Kobe offensively.
If
your argument is defense, you got an argument. If your argument is offense, you got
my argument is a player. And also too, like you bring it up and chill kind of talked about this a little bit. You bringing up all these threes, and once again, I understand threes and gravity is cool. I just want you to know I trust Kobe Bryant with the ball on the mid post in the mid range way more than I trust Steph on the perimeter trying to find a 3.
And what do you need next to Shaq more? A mid range shooter or a long ball assassin?
Well, it seems like they made it work, Penn.
Well, I don't think Shaq never really had that type of shooter. Like he never really had a Steph type of shooter, unless you're gonna go back to Chris Jackson in college.
So he ain't played with Ray Allen in 2011.
I mean, he did, but not on the level of Ray Allen in 2001. If Shaq had played with Ray Allen 2001, if Shaq had played with Reggie Miller 96.
2011 Shaq, he was over. No, 2011 Shaq was finished at that time. He was finished. That's an unfair comparison.
You're a hater.
I do think Steph is being, for some reason, pigeonholed as just a 3-point shooter, not an elite scorer. I think that's interesting.
I mean, Kobe's not
It's not interesting, Swiper. It's crazy.
That was Penn's, but Penn, that's your stance.
No,
Your
my
stance
my
is-
stance is
your-
he's better from every single level.
No,
of
that's
scoring.
not. You said
Yes.
no. That's
He is
just not
he is
true.
more efficient at literally every zone of the court, no matter where.
So is
you're talking
Devin
about-
Booker.
And Devin
Is
Booker is
Devin
not
Booker
better
a
than
better
Bryant
scorer
as a
than
Bucket.
Kobe?
No, he is not.
This is what I'm
Is
saying.
Devin
You
Booker
guys
more
let these
efficient from
numbers
every zone?
fuck your head up and let the game go bad.
in the paint.
He is
You
not.
guys
he is
let
not a
these
better-
numbers get to your
I'll
head.
look up the night. I can assure you Devin
and your
Booker's going to
logic
be
just
more
goes
efficient
out the
at the rim.
window.
No, he is
Devin
not.
Booker at the rim. Let's see.
Mm-mm.
Devin Booker.
Your logic just cannonballs off the top floor.
69% of the rim,
numbers.
70%, 68%, 68%, 63%, 69%, 63%. That's the last 7 years of Devin Booker. Let's see if Kobe even touched those numbers.
This is all because Real Talk came on and crashed out.
Oh
Now,
wow,
King, your hat
Kobe
made you
never
say
Kobe
that.
got
Take
past
the hat off.
65% once in his prime. Once.
Hmm.
60%, 60%,
But-
60%, 61,
But
64.
air attacks. Okay, look. Here's
Air
the thing.
attack Steph then.
Hold on. Nah,
take that hat off,
I'm not doing that because here's the thing. Devin Booker plays like Kobe. He modeled his game after Kobe, but he's not as good as Kobe. So I'm gonna tax him because I don't think he's better than Kobe. Because if Devin Booker had to deal with the monsters that Kobe
Devin
had to
Booker
deal
on
with
fire
in the
with Kobe
paint,
Bryant, bro.
I
Come
guarantee
on.
you those percentages going to go
Let's be
down.
Why you like
Come on,
him?
Ron. Let's
Hold
What
on.
you ain't as good as him?
We saw mid-range efficiency go up over the last few years. Have we not? We have. A lot of stars start shooting 4 or 5% better from mid-range. Why? Because teams are not guarding mid-range. So that's my point. It does matter who you played against. So if you're gonna go try you're it's a lot easier to get a layup for Devin Booker over, I don't know, Oso Iguodaro, who's on his team, or James Wiseman or something like that, than it is to get it over Hakeem and Shaq. Okay, so I'm just saying the paint was a lot more congested in Kobe's era. So I'm going to give Kobe the benefit of the doubt. Unless you're like 74, 70, like D Wade, I could argue he's better. He played in a similar era. He played during the same time. He dealt with a lot of the same matchups, and he did it more efficiently. With Devin Booker, you just hypothetical. But I don't watch Devin Booker and be like, yeah, he's a better finisher than Kobe. The percentages might say 5-6%, but I don't see it. But with Steph, you can't stop him in any era. There is no era of basketball where what Steph does is not just as effective, if not more effective. I would argue Steph is more effective in the 2000s.
When there's no era that Bryant plays in that
Steph is more effective in the 2000s.
Hell yeah.
Well, I think
Hell
he's-
yes.
Where you could be more physical.
Because the bigs are slower. And
Steph, I mean, can you
and the easiest cheat code
I'm
to
asking a
stop Steph
legitimate
is a
question
mobile
here.
big.
To lead the Kobe thing, because I think the veracity in which people talk about Kobe on both sides is just wild to me. Do you, what,
You wasn't paying
there,
attention in 2003.
are-
That's
are
why.
there-
That's
no,
why.
We were
no,
locked
Ron,
in.
I think again, I don't want to push agendas and be nasty. I just want to talk basketball right now.
I'm
Do you
talking
think
basketball.
there's
What
a
agenda am I
defensive-
pushing?
Do you
talking
think there's
who?
a defense? There a physical defense that you think Steph has not been able to overcome in his time in the NBA, like in a playoff series,
No,
which
Steph has been great. No defense has been able to do. None of these defenses have been able to do anything with Steph. And I want to make this abundantly clear. In the
Well-
2000s, defenses aren't really going to be able to do nothing with Steph either. But it is what we can all agree that it's going to be harder because
So-
the defenders are going to be able to be more physical. And
so
that's just that.
So Steph's worst scoring series that I'm seeing in the last several years, you had the Cleveland series in the
18.
finals, which he was
2018.
What'd you say?
2018.
Yeah, 2018. Yeah, 2018. Then you had the 19 series versus Houston. But I think was he injured that year, Mars? That what happened that series?
He had a hand injury. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah,
what it
that was the injury series. His worst scoring series of his like sort of prime non-injury is the Lakers series. But you remember they had, Jordan Poole was garbage. Klay Thompson was garbage. Anthony Davis was switching out like a madman in that series. Like he still was good, but that was like in terms of just overall efficiency, he was a minus as a scorer in that series. But if you look at Steph's resume, man, like, I mean, honestly, and so all relative true shooting is for the people out here that are going to freak out. Literally all it is saying versus the opponent, like how well did you perform as a scorer? And like all his series are great for the most part. He legitimately has been one of the best playoff scorers ever. But I do think to the point though, like what would he struggle in a different era with a different kind of team in the 2000s? I think that's a legitimate question. I would say though, and Mars again, please correct me if I'm wrong because you used to be a Warriors fan. I would say that the 2020 team that Steph had with Kelly Oubre and them, was that his worst offensively skilled team that he's ever been on?
Yes.
And then in his prime, I mean, what would he 32 on like 67 that year or something like that? I think he was like a +9. Like, I think Steph
in
has
32
been able,
minutes, by the way, too. In 32 minutes a game. Too.
Yeah, he when Steph has had to get it, chill, and he's had to become like that kind of player on ball, he has gone haywire. I just think he just didn't get a lot of chances to do that because they just didn't need him to do that. I mean, I'm saying like the team, they just didn't need him to perform as like a high volume on ball player all the time. I think because he had really good teams around him, he didn't need to do that. But I think Steph, if it was a different era and a worse era for him, because he wouldn't have won him in the championships, I do think he would have been a really, really, really dominant on ball scorer. But for his sake, they just didn't do that a lot because smaller guards wouldn't last. I don't think Steph would be playing till 38 if he was in a situation like that.
I think it's interesting that he's never had a playoff series ever where he's been below 40% from the field. Ever. His worst is still above 40% from the field. I'm not talking true shooting percentage, which is always going to benefit him because of, an effective field goal percentage because it values threes properly. I'm talking just from the field. He's never shot below 40% in any single series. Kobe's done it 6 times. He's the bigger player. Right? According to you, he's the better player. According to you, he's like.
I just want to be clear. I did not bring it back to Kobe. I was just talking about Steph in my conversation.
Thank you, court reporter, for reading that back to us. Appreciate it. I'm just saying. I think it's just I appreciate what Swiper brought up because I think a lot of people just get a little amnesia about who Steph is as a basketball player. Like it's almost like they forget like who he's been. Like this dude has been doing this since before Golden State. Like he is an insane scorer. His handle is elite. Okay. But because he does this one other thing super duper well, within the Warriors offense, people think he's like a system player or some shit like that. Like if you just let this guy cook in the park, like he's going to drop you. Like he's going to drop 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 in a program anytime. He does not need structure because he has depth and he has ball skills and he has great passing out of those situations. He is a better passer. He is a better ball handler. He is a better shooter. He's got insane counters. He's got great footwork. He has great touch around the rim. He's a great finisher. Like he's way more than just a 3-point shooter. But that's all he's really talked about as, which I think skews the argument.
Are you saying Steph's better than Kobe? Just like to have
offensively? Hell yes. Offensively,
okay. Overall, because of the defense, you got.
I think that the argument here is just if I could design a perfect basketball player for Shaq to play with, I would give Shaq wider angles. And in order to do that, I wouldn't pair him with Penny, Jordan, D Wade and Kobe. I would pair him with like snipers like Ray Allen and Steph Curry. Like I feel like that. I honestly, there was in 2001 when the Shaq and Kobe thing was getting out of hand, there was like some talk about should the Lakers and Toronto Raptors swap stars, Vince for Kobe, and they were considered in the same ballpark at that time as rising stars in the league. Vince was actually more popular at the time, or right around just as popular. And I thought that might have actually helped because, Vince was developing into this super high volume 3-point shooter. And I, at least at the time, thought that would really, really help Shaquille O'Neal, just working with a guy who can give him even more space. For all of Kobe's great strengths, he was not the most respected jump shooter on threes. Did a lot of mid-range pull-up stuff. So I just think giving Shaq those wider angles would help.
Penn, to your point, really, I know we got to move on, Ron, but to Penn's point, in 3 years at Davidson, Steph Curry scored 2,600 points, which means that if he played 4 years, he was on pace to being the all-time leading scorer in college basketball history. I just want to put that out.
Was that before or after he met Steve Kerr? It was before, right?
That was before he met Steve Kerr. Yes.
Is that before or after he played with Draymond Green?
That was before, sir. Yes.
That's before he teamed up with Klay Thompson. That's before Kevin Durant became a snake.
He hadn't met any of them dudes yet.
Okay, cool.
He hadn't met any.
I was just confirming that the timeline is correct. So the court reporters got it. Okay, cool.
Yes, he hadn't met any of them dudes yet. Nope.
All right, fellas. That was a good discussion. Shout out Kobe, shout out Steph, and definitely shout out the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Y'all the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.